Hello, HIW Wildside Wrestling fans. Welcome to another great week of Wildside TV. I'm your host, the real Bobby Munson, and at my side, the man with the angelic voice, Papa Smokes. How the hell are you doing this week?
Hey, how y'all doing out there? This is Papa Smokes.
We're ready for another great action from our great show, Nowhere to Run, from here in Saskatoon at the Cosmo Hall. We're going to get things started here with another great matchup for you wonderful wrestling fans out there. And we are heading into the Christmas season. It is the holiday season, Papa Smokes. You all set for the holidays?
Ho, 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 Munson. I don't care about the holidays. I want some more wrestling.
Well, you're going to get it. And unfortunately, it's coming in the form of Sheik Shabaz. Sheiky no belts heading down to the ring. And he's going to be taking on Davey Doyle here this evening. This match is going to determine our new #1 contender for the Wildside Provincial Championship, as made for us by our new Wildside GM, Mike McGuire. Feelings towards the new GM there, Papa Smokes?
I'll tell you what, Munson, I don't like this. We got this Johnny-come-lately coming up here from Regina thinking he knows what the hell's going on in Wildside Wrestling. I don't like it. There's something rotten around here and it stinks.
Well, I'll tell you what, the new GM was there to make sure that Los Rudos didn't lay their hands on yours truly, so I'll give him props to that one. And I'll also give props to my boys, the Intelligence, for saving the day a couple weeks ago. But we're going to get things rolling here. Davey Doyle, former Wildside Provincial Champion, before having it cashed, having the contract cashed in by Ace Riviera there, who then took the title. So now we need to figure out which one of these two boys needs to go up against the new champion. And as you see, Alexander Prime, our special referee for the evening, once again here, folks. So we're going to be enjoying the half owner of the company getting in the referee shirt and laying down the law with some of these guys. Make sure that Sheik Shabazz ain't holding those brass knuckles in those pants again, like he likes to do so frequently.
I'll tell you something too, Munson. I hope he refs better than he has in the last few matches, because this also stinks. Alexander Prime is a referee up in Wildside.
I think you're just you're a little bit butthurt about the fact that your boys Los Rudos just can't seem to catch a break lately. Everybody's laying down the law with them. They're on suspension. Their asses are out the door before you know it. And just like before you know it, this match is underway. Davey Doyle wasted no time getting in there and laying down the law with Sheik Shabazz. I mean, this is one fired-up Irishman here in Davey Doyle. He is not going to take any crap from Sheik Shabazz in this match here, Pop Smokes.
We'll see about that, Munson.
Any of you who have been following closely on Wildside TV, you know that there is no love lost between these two, match after match. Davey Doyle finally a few weeks ago conquering Sheik Shabazz, taking that title off of him, and that is what has led us to this #1 contendership here tonight.
Don't forget, Davey Doyle lost that belt as soon as he won it, so he's not wearing the gold either.
Definitely not, but a lot of the fans here would agree with me in knowing that Davey Doyle finally winning that title and having it stolen from him by the ever so cowardly Ace Riviera. And Ace, in case you're listening, that was just for you, buddy. Speaking of listening, apparently a lot of the guys getting a little upset with me lately here, Papa Smokes, not liking my words. I mean, you would think big, strong guys like this shouldn't be so hurt by the things that poor Bobby Munson is saying about them. But I mean, I've got Bobby Sharp crying like a little 5-year-old about the things I said. Los Rudos, I mean, they're off getting Munson every single week at this point in time. You know, I'm sure Sheik Shabazz has been a little frustrated with the things I say. Ace Riviera too. I mean, they're all finding out what it's like to get Munson here each week.
I think you might be overestimating your sense of importance, Munson.
Well, you know what? I like to toot my own horn because it makes me feel special, Papa Smokes. Davey Doyle now taking Sheik Shabazz over to the water fountain, giving a little drink. Payback for the last time these two met up, and Sheik Shabazz did that to Davey. Alexander Prime now trying to get these two individuals back inside the squared circle so that we can get this match truly underway. It has been an all-out fight at this point in time, not a wrestling match here yet. As you see, Sheik Shabazz just laying those big-ass boots down on Davey Doyle, keeping him grounded.
A big Sheik Shabazz is going to use his strength, he's going to use his power and intensity, and he's got Doyle in a tough spot right now.
You know, after the match that Davey O'Doyle won his title belt too, should remind the fans, if you haven't seen that one, Davey O'Doyle had not only been through hell with Sheik Shabazz, but afterwards Sheik Shabazz trying to show like he was going to give some respect to Davey O'Doyle, and then sucker punching him, kicking him, beating him down, and leaving him there just open for the taking with Ace Riviera coming down. I mean, it was honestly the best time for Ace to cash in, obviously, because we know damn well if Ace Riviera were in there one-on-one with Davey O'Doyle's coming out victorious. Oh, right in the breadbasket there from Sheik Shabazz. And that's one move that'll keep Eddie Man down for the count.
Now Sheik's slowed the pace of this match. It works in his favor to have the pace go a bit slower, not to let Davey O'Doyle catch that momentum. He's getting a couple of 2 counts here. It's looking good for Sheik Shabazz right now.
Now with that headlock on Davey O'Doyle, just going to wear down that energy. And we know that that's Davey O'Doyle thrives off the energy of this capacity crowd in Saskatoon and stuff. Once you start getting him really fired up, that's when you really got to watch out for the power of Davey O'Doyle. But like you were saying, Sheik Shabazz slowing that pace down, that works more in his favor. Sheik likes that more methodical, slow-paced to his matchups.
Yeah, look at that. With the legs and the arms, he's cutting off the oxygen, he's cutting off the blood supply to the brain. Doyle's getting real slow here. We might have a submission soon.
We know this capacity crowd in Saskatoon not going to stay silent long, and they're going to get that energy going, the pure energy that Davey O'Doyle feeds off, and there you see it, turning this thing right back around.
The Sheiky baby ain't having that.
Good thing you have to refer to him as Sheiky Baby now, because he definitely isn't Sheiky 2 titles any longer. The only belts that Sheiky's been holding lately are the ones that keep his pants afloat. Oh my goodness, did you catch that one? Now Davey needing to take advantage of this opportunity. A sidestep there from Sheik Shabazz, and the control right back into Sheiky's corner.
You know, these two have had a few matches in the past weeks and months. Each one has scouted each other out fairly thoroughly, as you can tell. Sheik Shabazz anticipating Doyle's last attack.
And you know, as we're winding down this year here, Papa Smokes, we're coming to the end of 2018, and you start to look back on some of the great feuds that we had here in Wildside Wrestling. Sheik Shabazz has been at the center of some of those great feuds that we have had. I mean, he's really escalated himself to the top, had a great feud with Bryce the Slammer Silva, and now this one with Davey O'Doyle has really been topping the card here in Wildside Wrestling.
Absolutely. Everywhere the Sheik goes, there's people who don't like him, there's people who are rivals with him, and Sheik's not having that. He wants to be the top dog in any promotion he's wrestling with.
And just so you fans know, as we are winding down the year, like we just said, starting next week, we are going to be going into our very best of Wildside for the last several months since the last best of episodes that we did. That is going to wind down our year and head on into 2019 for you. Then we're going to start bringing you new episodes of Wildside TV again towards the middle or end of January here. So look forward to what's coming up. But what we want to do is wish you and your family all the safest and best of the holiday season, and hope to look forward to you joining us in the new year once again. Nice shoulder tackle there from the middle rope. Davey O'Doyle taking the big man down. Now he's got him backed into the corner. What can Davey O'Doyle do?
Couple of diving splashes to the corner there, followed by a belly-to-belly suplex. Doyle's got Sheik on the ropes right now.
Here comes the stomps. He's getting all fired up. It could be all over here, Papa Smokes. He lands it. Oh, just barely. I think that must have been every little ounce of strength Sheik had left to kick out of that one. Look at the strength of Davey Doyle to be able to lift up Sheik Shabazz like that, but Sheik Shabazz rolling out into the cover and not quite three. Oh, we know what this leads to.
Oh, I like this one.
This is one of the most powerful moves in Wildside, but Davey Doyle knows that. He scouted it well to get out. Choke slam, he didn't quite get out of that one. Another close call there. Davey Doyle just about the victim of a 3 count on this count. And what is Sheik up to? See, I told you to check the pants. I knew it. Those brass knucks are there once again, Papa Smokes. You see that? It's right in that right hand. Check it out, Prime. You get them. Oh, now Sheik trying to play games, mind games with our half owner, Alexander Prime. He's having none of it. That a boy. Good job, Mr. Prime. Appreciate your hard work inside there as our referee this evening. Bringing some justice here to Wildside Wrestling.
You sure he wasn't just distracting Sheik Shabazz so that Doyle could get the advantage?
There was no distraction there. Sheik Shabazz would have kept his mind on the actual wrestling itself, then there would be absolutely no reason for Alexander Prime to step in and set the law here with the Sheik Shabazz.
Up into that backbreaker, that torture rack. Nice.
Just tosses him. That has got to be it. Oh, just 2 9/10 there, Papa Smokes. He just about had him.
Yeah, we've had a couple close ones.
Hey, wait a second here. Good thing that we've got a top-notch referee there in Alexander Prime. He is not going to allow Sheik to get away with his typical Sheik actions here tonight. You're going to win this one, Sheik. You better win it fair and square for a change, my friend. Go, that strength on display. Wait a second, what is going on? No, that is Ace Riviera. What is he doing down here? Get him out of there.
Ace going after both combatants in this match. He sees them both as threats to his title.
Well, I'm going to share the sentiments of many of the fans out there, especially many of those within the Munson Mafia. We all agree, anyone but Ace. Get him out of here. And let's get a new number 1 contender sometime soon here so that we can get that title on somebody more deserving. It's actions like that that absolutely make me disgusted to see somebody wearing a title belt.
But it's actions like that that allow him to keep that title belt, Munson.
Yeah. The actions of a good wrestler and a strong in-ring competitor is what should keep it. And I'm not saying Ace doesn't have that. Ace is a great in-ring competitor. I just like to see a change in that attitude so that we could get a proper champion for once. Bad enough we got Assassino. Now we got to deal with Ace too.
You'll learn one day that remaining champion is all about control, Munson. It's all about control.
Well, you know what, Papa Smokes? I agree that control needs to happen, and control did happen up until the end of this match here. Alexander Prime kept great control throughout that matchup. Unfortunately, it was all ruined by Ace Riviera, and now we don't know who our number 1 contender is. But you know what? Speaking on champions, we're going to be joined here for our great commercial for Glitch Gifts and Novelties by our tag team champions, Flex Appeal. So once again, hope you fans enjoy a little bit of commercial break. And we'll be right back with our main event of the evening, Kat Von Heez versus the Dixie Dragon.
What you got there?
Hey, I don't know. I just got this. It's like some spray. I don't know exactly what it does, but I mean, I was thinking maybe it's like a belt shine or something. So
it doesn't do that good of a job.
Yeah, that's not
maybe right there.
Well, how about I? It just smells like, I don't know. Maybe it's like an eye drop or something.
Like what do you mean?
Like here.
Ah! Oh! Oh! Ow! Oh! Why would you do that? What is that stuff?
What do you mean? It's eye drop spray. Alright, I swear to God, it says right here. It says, "Do not put in your."
Why would you do that? All I can see is unicorns and glitter. Where is this from?
This is from Glitch Gifts and Novelties.
This is the worst store ever.
And it's on 33rd.
Oh.
There you have it, folks. Glitch Gifts and Novelties. For this holiday season, you want to get that wacky gift for your friends and family, head on down to Glitch Gifts and Novelties on 33rd here in Saskatoon. They've got just about everything you could imagine. I hear you do most of your shopping down at Glitch Gifts there, Pop Smokes.
I actually have been down to Glitch Gifts. They got a lot of great stuff in there.
We should also give a shout out to our other wonderful sponsor of the show, Bartari Video Games, where you can go down and check out all the WWE pay-per-views down there. Have yourself a great drink and a great bite to eat with friends. It's a wonderful time. I've been down there personally. I know you have too, Papa Smoke. Wonderful establishment.
Yeah, that's where I play my N64 down there.
And we're being joined here by the Dixie Dragon, and this vicious individual has been tearing through the Wildside locker room, individual by individual, since his arrival here from the Regina brand. I mean, this is a man to be absolutely feared, Papa Smoke.
Absolutely, and you can ask Tony Novak and Ella Blake about that one.
You certainly can. They definitely felt the wrath of the Dixie Dragon. But here tonight, he might be against competition. He might have bit off more than he can chew, because he is against the queen of Wildside Wrestling. Kat Von Heez is going to step up to the plate and take on the Dixie Dragon here tonight.
Yeah, this will be a different match than what he's had so far here. There's no way that Kat Von Heez is going down without a fight.
Definitely not. Former Wildside Provincial Champion herself, looking to get back in the swing of things after ending that feud with her husband Bobby Sharp and getting to cut his hair off of him. She's now looking to go forward and get herself back in the title picture. And this place is going to go absolutely bonkers when Kat shows up. Probably our most popular amongst the fans. Definitely our most popular on YouTube, as you see every single week being asked, where's the Kat Von Heez matches every single time. Well, you know what? Hope you're tuning in this week. It's easy, because you know what? We got Kat Von Heez back here for you. It's going to be a cat versus a dragon here tonight. See there, the Kat Von Heez, the queen of HIW, thanks to our wonderful fans down at ringside.
You know, Munson, this match could have big implications for the provincial Wildside title picture as well. Always looking towards having that number one contender for the next title match. These two could be considered for that spot also.
Well, not only that, we got to keep in mind one fact, Papa Smokes, is that Kat Von Heez never legitimately got her return match for the Wildside Provincial Championship. She lost it to Sheik Shabaz, and then was immediately interrupted with everything by her husband, Bobby Sharp. He kind of prevented her from getting back in the title picture. And now she has put Bobby Sharp to rest. She is ready to move forward, and maybe it's time that we got ourselves a proper champion once again. But you know, Dixie Dragon's going to want to have something to say about that as he looks to probably get himself into the picture as well, too. And Dixie Dragon, also a former champion himself. He's won the Central Canadian Heavyweight Championship a couple times at least. And, you know, he's a man to be feared when it comes to the title picture.
Absolutely. He's been tag team champion a few times as well. He's no stranger to gold around his waist.
Dixie Dragon now on the outside, looking to catch his breath. But, you know, Kat's not going to give him any opportunity for that. She's heading straight to the outside herself. Absolutely no fear in Kat Von Heez. Kind of surprised Alexander Prime preventing Kat from making the attack on Dixie Dragon here.
I think Dixie might have been playing possum a little bit there. He looked like he had a sore leg, but I think he was doing an Oscar-nominated acting job there. Now Kat better be careful if Dixie Dragon gets the vicious striking going, especially those kicks and that power bomb of his. She could be in big trouble in this match.
And we're going to head back into the ring. Or maybe not. We're just setting up for a corner post here.
The bow and arrow. Nice.
Absolutely vicious. I mean, a move that on its own is tough enough, but when you add that steel post into there, that is just absolutely wrenching on the body. Especially on that lower back, which is where your core is. I mean, that is 90% of what you require in order to get through a match of this caliber. A nice thrust to the throat there from the Dixie Dragon, and he's looking to use those ropes now to choke Kat out. You know for a fact Dixie Dragon not going to underestimate the competition here this evening like he has done in the past with some of his previous opponents. But he's definitely, you know, he should not take Kat too lightly because that is when he's going to get surprised and end up eating a loss here tonight.
Yeah, definitely. He can't take her lightly. He's got to use his full arsenal like we were talking about. Those kicks, those striking, and that big power bomb that he uses. That's his bread and butter, and we'll see if he gets to use that tonight.
He is a force to be reckoned with, unleashed here on Wildside TV as of late, and probably one of the most fearsome guys. I mean, the man doesn't even have any words to speak. His actions are his words inside that squared circle. And I've got to say one thing, while he might be vicious and scary and stuff like that, I have yet to see the man do any dirty, underhanded tricks inside the squared circle since arriving here on Wildside TV, Papa Smoke. So I cannot take anything away from the victories that he's held.
Yeah, I wouldn't put too much trust in that, Munson. Based on what I've seen from the past, he'll resort to any advantage that he can get.
Wonderful athleticism there from Kat Von Heez to get out of that one. And the roll up now onto the Dixie Dragon. Not quite enough to put him away, though. Oh, what a hook from that one. Kat's obviously seeing stars at this point.
Yeah, that one caught her right in the upper chest, right in that collarbone area. That'll slow you down.
Didn't slow her down enough to get that 3 count, though. Kat still got a fight in this one. I think after that kick out, you might say that that was her 8th life. Hopefully she makes the 9th one count. Hard Irish whip right to the corner. That boot, that is one hell of a boot that the Dixie Dragon lays down on you.
So let me ask you something, Munson. Assuming that somebody's going to win this match and put themselves in a position to maybe have a title shot, which do you think Dixie Dragon would go for? Sean Moore, the HIW Regina champion, or the provincial champion Ace Riviera?
Or better yet, maybe he goes after the Central Canadian champion and we can finally get a champion that doesn't spend all his time on suspension. In all honesty, though, if Dixie Dragon is picking, honestly, I think that the fact that he hasn't had a chance at the HIW Grand Canadian Championship yet would be very alluring to him. You know, to be able to go in there, beat Sean Moore, and say that you were the guy that beat the guy. You beat the very first champion. And I'd be damned to say who would then step up to the plate and even attempt to take that belt from the Dixie Dragon after that.
I didn't even suggest El Assassino because I don't think anyone can take that belt from him, quite frankly.
Hard to take a belt from a guy who's not even allowed through the doors most days.
And whose fault is that, Munson? This new GM, that's whose fault it is.
Well, you know, maybe if Los Rudos had a little bit more respect, they wouldn't keep getting themselves suspended, Papa Smokes. I mean, it's like trying to sit there and say that the kid that bullies everyone at school, you know, he's obviously going to get suspended too. Who's at fault? Not the teacher who suspends him. It's the guy who can't keep his mouth shut and to stop punching people in the face.
So by that logic, then most of the dressing room would be suspended. Then what do we do?
Yeah, but most of the locker room do it when they're in the squared circle in a matchup. Los Rudos do it to guys behind their backs. I mean, you've seen what happened to poor Tommy Gallivan.
Tony Gallivan got what he deserved.
And I'm sure you assume that this is exactly what Kat Von Heez deserves, is this stomping move from Dixie Dragon that has put the hurt down on both Ella Blake and Tony Novak in previous weeks here on Wildside TV.
Well, it's an especially vicious maneuver, that's for sure.
There we go, Kat. Way to get back in this one. Both competitors down and the referee going for the count now. We'd hate to see our main event end in a double count out, Papa Smokes. I always love seeing a clear winner in these things. There we go. The strength of Kat Von Heez on display. Now she's fired up, feeding off the energy of the crowd once again here tonight. Look at that. Dixie Dragon had it scouted. Gets out of that one. But no, Kat hitting him with the clothesline. Following it up with another one. And the suplex. And we've seen this one before from Kat Von Heez. Rolling him over and going for another. Bridging into the pinfall. Still not enough to put the Dixie Dragon away, though. What is it going to take at this point? I mean, we have not seen Dixie Dragon looking this worse for wear before. Oh, a vicious kick. Just when you think you got the big man down, he comes back fighting hard.
Big suplex from Dixie Dragon here. Yeah, you're right, Munson. He hasn't been taken to the limit quite like in this match.
Kat getting the kick out and her foot to the rope there as well. Probably lucky that she was positioned in the ring where she was, because Dixie Dragon might have had her number on that one. Boots to the face keep landing, and man, how many more can Kat take? Hey, no. Come on! I mean, Prime clearly caught Sheik Shabazz in our previous match doing it, and he allows Dixie Dragon to get away with it this time. I mean, this is uncalled for, Papa Smokes.
Yeah, I just finished telling you, Munson, I don't think refereeing is Alexander Prime's forte, so to speak, but yeah, he's not doing too great in these matches here.
And Dixie Dragon showing his true colors here tonight when he realized he could not pin Kat Von Heez 1, 2, 3 properly, using those ropes to his advantage. Despicable on the part of the Dixie Dragon.
Part despicable, part genius, I say.
And I think I need to add somebody else to the list of getting Munson right here. Dixie Dragon, you just made the damn list. But either way, what it comes down to, the count was made. Dixie Dragon is your victor. Kat Von Heez eating the loss here tonight, and Dixie Dragon now propelling himself even further up the ladder on Wildside TV. But folks, that's all we're going to have for you here tonight, and it's all we're going to have for you for original content for the next little bit. So thank you for joining us here in 2018 on Wildside TV. Please join us for our Best of series coming up over the next little while. And either way, I want to wish you all the best this holiday season. Have a great Christmas. Have a great New Year from Papa Smokes and I. Thank you very much for the year we've had, and we look forward to a great year in 2019.